about, you were telling about a humane approach in scientific methodology, right? So, when we discuss science at a higher level, or when we research on it in a very abstract level, with mathematical equations and all that, at that point, is there a requirement of humane consideration or humane touch?
See, I have got a guide who is guiding me on this. He is paid, that is one well and good. Do you think a researcher looks at only the payment, or is he looking at something beyond that? There are three requirements people want in this world. Basically, three requirements. But these are not the basic requirements. After explaining the basic requirements, I will come to the real basic requirement under which all these are built. The first one is dhanam. Dhanam is everybody needs payment. Suppose if I am talking to you and then I am being paid. A doctor is being paid. When you consult him for 10 minutes, you pay him 500 rupees. His qualifications and my qualification, I am maybe 3 times higher than his qualification. I have also an MS. I have got a PhD. I have spent more time in academics. But I spent hours together with the people for no payment. So what is my expectation when I speak to some people? It is not payment. And another one is, first is payment, which I gave 2 examples. Where there is there, where there is not there. Second one is knowledge. A doctor is not treating people because he gets more knowledge. I am talking to you because I get more knowledge. Because every question makes me to think differently. And that different thinking I am able to express. And I am inventing new answers for which most of the questions what you asked today, nobody asked me, and then I am able to make some my own views around it. That's a great opportunity for me to make my thoughts. So I am learning, I am relearning, I am inventing something. So knowledge is my consideration, but not money. Money consideration, knowledge consideration. I entertain you because I am able to create knowledge. Then the third one is famous. Yeah, there is a small fame part of it because I am able to post it onto YouTube. Somebody will look at me, somebody will refer me, somebody will put it is not huge number. The fame can be a consideration for 10,000 people looking at it without even any merit for that. That way I can make a fun or maybe a very low level video which will be appreciated by millions of people. If I make something like that, I am sure millions of people will appreciate it. Somebody is interested in doing it, right? I have visited a place and you make a small video out of it and then show that, do some dancing fashion or something like that. Maybe a colorful activity which I do. A lot of people, but I am not into that because my basic thing is knowledge. But along with that, some addition of fame, yes, I appreciate it. Along with that, some money, yes, I appreciate it more. But I am not even adding my video. Somebody asked me the other day one question, how much money you get from your YouTube channel? They don't even look at it. I don't even monetize because no advertisement has to be there in between my videos because I am talking about serious things. I don't want some no advertisement of some cheap item coming there and disturbing my viewers. So I am not monetizing. If I monetize, maybe 6,000, 7,000 videos would have got me every month some income. And that would have become more advertised because the YouTube itself popularize it when there is an advertisement added to that. Even I am not looking for that. I am not a person who is after money, right? So even fame can be added to money. Knowledge can be added to both of them, which I am not at all doing, right? Now, what is that when you get more money, when you get more knowledge, when you get more fame? All that should give you happiness. So if I am not basically happy in generating money, generating fame, generating my knowledge, I am doing a hard work. I don't know tomorrow exists for me to enjoy with that knowledge, enjoy with that money, enjoy with that fame. When I don't have it, I will become totally depressed. So I am a person, I wanted to gain knowledge, I want to give knowledge. That process itself should become a happiness event. It is not that I do some very difficult job and then enjoy later when the result comes. I am not for that. I am not planting a banana tree with a very difficult situation in which I will enjoy only when the fruit comes. No. Planting banana tree itself is an enjoyment for me. Whether it gives fruits or not, I don't care. Understood? I am discussing with Nandini whether Nandini gets a benefit out of it. When I am posting onto YouTube where the 1,000 people will see and they get a benefit out of it, I am not worried because I did an enjoyment. While talking to you itself, I am enjoying. While processing the video itself, see, 1 hour video, to edit it and post it, I have to spend 4 hours. My system is busy processing it. My system is busy, my internet is busy uploading it. It takes huge number of hours. Yesterday my lecture, I did many trials because I am using a non-licensed version. Many times it fails. I have patience for looking at it. Somebody asked me, how do you have patience? I am enjoying because each time when I process, I am re-listening to that, re-looking at it. Any small edit which I do continuously when I am speaking, I am not making a comment on Nandini's way of appreciation or not appreciation. All that I have to cut it, I have to edit it tomorrow. If I don't speak, I just finish my job of answering you, my editing becomes so easy. But I am not doing it because my intention is not my merit. My intention is I want Nandini to grow along with me. I am enjoying it, right? So I know that what will happen as a consequence of my interrupting myself in between, I accept that also. Understood? So this is what I enjoy in my life. So what is more important to me? The basic enjoyment. Understood? For a researcher, for a guide, for a mentor, for a doctor is being paid. But don't you think the doctor feels so happy when you go and say, yeah, wonderful, you did a great job, I am so happy. See, Nandini can imagine how many times I must have appreciated you. Understood? That matters. See, I'll tell you, yesterday I had a talk on research methodology. There is a group in which a lot of people appreciate it. Okay. They must not have contributed. But I also get, look at this. And then their abstract is sent. I am supposed to look at it and then give a comment, right? See, they don't even appreciate, yesterday we heard about it. I found that, yes, I can talk to you. When they do that, I do little bit of sincere. Otherwise, what do? I'll say, you read it, re-look at it, reread it once again. It is too long. Make it little brief and then send it to me back. But whereas when somebody appreciates, what do? I'll tell you today somebody has sent a JPEG file. I have to edit it. How should I do it? I have to convert that into a text. I asked for that, but the response did not come. Before the response came, I edited it. I made it into a text, edited it. I have got different methods of changing a JPEG into a text. That's all available online, right? So I use softwares for that, but it's an effort on you. But I have taken that effort because the first paragraph talks about a beautiful appreciation of what I have done yesterday. So definitely, even if somebody is technologically high or low, he is a human being. He is a social being. Every human being has got a human mind. Being human has got a lot of emotional component inside that. Without emotional, if there is only brain, there is no manas. I don't think people will talk to each other. Arjuna asked a lot of questions. Krishna answered all of them. There is an attachment between Arjuna and Krishna. The way in which Krishna kept on calling Arjuna, you can see different names are being called in whole Bhagavad Gita. It is not Arjuna, 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 Arjuna all the time. When the love becomes too much, Krishna calls him Kaundeya. Oh, my Kundi's son. You know how beautiful is that addressing? So is it only a lecture on how to fight a war is being given or giving courage and motivating him? No. There is a love. When sometime Krishna doesn't like what Arjuna did, he may call him as Bharata. Oh, you are looking like a kingly person. The Bharata Vamsha, you are the last connect, right? So it disconnects Krishna from Arjuna. So there is a human touch on discussions, which is absolutely essential between a student and a teacher, a researcher and a guide, a mentor and a mentee, a patient and a doctor, a boss and a subordinate. Everywhere it is essential. If it is not there, that relationship will not be very warm. We use the word warm because warm is not very good. I am in a warmer place, right? But we use the English which is from the cold region. Warm welcome. When somebody says, I said, don't give warm welcome because I am in a high temperature now. Give me a cold welcome, right? Yeah. So it's essential. It's essential, Nandini. Quite essential. Yeah.
I will work on it from now.
See, for example, I am calling you Nandini. You are not even calling anything. You are just throwing questions like a mission. Understood? Understood? You never, in the whole discussion of last 1.5 hours, you never addressed me. You are asking to a mission is answering you. Got it? You check how many times I would have called your name, Nandini. That shows a personal. You are not personal. Understood? It is a training which is to be understood. It is not your fault. Our education system doesn't give this sort of a training. But I am beyond my classroom and you are beyond your classroom. So I have to make you with a human touch, with a social touch. Therefore, I am doing it.
I don't know how I disconnected this much stuff.
Where? No, that doesn't matter. You don't have to do research on that. Don't assume that there is a bad smell in your house. You don't have to hunt for where the rat is died. You can at least put a spray and then change it for the present. Do that experiment of digging it later if possible. Otherwise, after a few days that will go. The best thing could be to avoid, ignore, don't do too much deep thought inside that. That is not essential. Okay. Change, that is more warming than experimenting on change. Again, warm.